Hello, this is Neil from the Relationship Paradigm, Isolationship Day 15.
Yes, Day 15.
So, Gwen, I thought we would talk today about something called State of the Union, which is a great technique for once a week, a couple getting together and talking about what's gone well in the relationship and what could be better. What I advise clients to do is put aside an hour, maybe, where you can both talk free of interruptions. And I thought I'd just quickly run through the key points of this so that you can practice it yourselves at home.
Okay.
And maybe Gwen can give some real examples in this video. We might turn around and do it the other way around in the next video. But
Okay.
This is, as I said, create some space together where you can talk free of interruptions for about an hour. Think through how the relationship's gone in the last week, what's gone badly, what's gone well. And think up 5 appreciations for what's gone well in the relationship. And just pick on one thing which could be better. And the thing that could have been better, need to talk about it from the perspective of I felt rather than you did.
Okay.
So as avoiding blame, but just helping the other person explain what it is that they found difficult.
Okay. And this is to help our communicating?
It's to help our communication and connection, because you know, if people getting irritated with each other, the connection starts to drift apart as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So Gwen, and I know there's very few things you could even think of which I might have done wrong, but just talk us through quickly 5 things which you've appreciated and one thing which could have been even better.
Okay, so in the last week, I've appreciated the fact that you have brought me a cup of tea every morning in bed, which is wonderful. I've appreciated the fact that you have been there to check that I'm okay, and you've been making sure that I'm all right at the moment, which is lovely. You've been watering the garden, which is a real great thing that you're doing, especially in the sunshine at the moment. You have been excellent at cleaning up the sink in the last few days. And if you watched our previous video, then you'll know that that has been something which hasn't been going well. But I have to say the last 2 or 3 days, the kitchen and the sink have been absolutely beautiful.
Gold star.
Thank you. Definitely a gold star. Let me just consult my list. And the other thing that's been lovely is cuddles in bed. Yeah.
I like those too. That was on my list.
Was it? Okay. What could have been better?
What could have been better? What's one negative expressed from the perspective of how you felt about it?
Okay. I don't always feel fully listened to. If when I'm talking to you, I can see that you are distracted by your mobile phone.
Okay.
And that's been happening occasionally in the last week.
And that I see as being a very common problem. And what I try and do is make sure mobile phone is out of sight, out of mind when we are together. But during the day, maybe it's more of an issue. Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure. Is that it?
That's it. That's just a
soup
song. That's an idea of how to do it. And our next session, I will be listing 5 wonderful things Gwen has done.
Okay. And before we finish, I've just been reading an article about some couples in China. There's been 2 key things for me which have been really interesting. The first one is the rise in applications for divorce being filed in China now that they've come out of lockdown. So there's clearly a lot of pressure that relationships have been under. But I was just watching a video before we re-recorded this to say that advice from couples in China whose relationships have thrived during lockdown and they've really become much closer has been because they've communicated more. They haven't let things fester. They haven't given somebody the silent treatment or been argumentative. They've actually sat down and talked about things that have been frustrating and irritating. So I thought that was relevant to share.
It is. No, thank you. It's a great opportunity to spend more time together talking about what's important.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon.